Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Today's video is going to be a one-take video. I just wanted to chat about loads of random different stuff, so that's what this is. That's why I was all like, hello, up in your grill. At the beginning, like, hello, welcome to the slag world. So I wanted to chat first about TAY Talks, which was a series I used to do back on this channel. Tell me down below if anyone remembers it. I think it was about 2 years ago I stopped doing it, and it was basically a video where I would do an author spotlight. I would then talk about a book, then I would talk about a topic, just random topic, and then the next video would be me answering all the comments from that video. I'm gonna change up TAY Talks. This is what this is gonna be here, and they're just gonna be random videos where I just press the camera, it's one take, I'm going to chat about loads of different topics, and you can leave comments down below at what you want me to talk about in the next TAY Talks. So I'm not going to do a separate video just answering all the comments, I'm just going to incorporate your comments into a video, so it's more of like a continued conversation with you. So put down below questions, maybe books, maybe non-book related things, whatever you want me to talk about, and I will pick some and talk about them in the next TAY Talks. So this is like free range because I didn't tell you I was doing this, so I can talk about anything. Oh my god, the rails! I won't. But imagine if I'm just like, well, I think aliens exist, and just like this whole thing of like, well, I think Dolly Parton is a prophet. Like, imagine just went on this like mad tangent. Sorry, let's rein it back in. So I'm doing TAY Talks again. I'm very excited because I love my book reviews. I love the structure of them and everything like that. Gorgeous. That's disgusting. I'm so cringy. I'm such a cringy individual. Sorry. Anyway, I love my book reviews, but sometimes I just want to like chat. I just want to talk about various different stuff, so I thought this would be a good platform for that. And then people who don't like those chatty videos don't have to watch these. So I have a tea here in my gorgeous autumnal mug, which I absolutely adore. So I'm just gonna have a sip of tea, normal English tea, that's me. And how are we getting on with this book? I have a few reviews in already, but are people still enjoying it? This is Agatha Christie, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. This was my book club pick. I'm really enjoying it. I'm currently reading it, really enjoying it. How are people doing? Let me know down below. Have you given up? Have you thought, it's not a book for me? Let me know. One thing that I feel like the book club has really taught me is that people sometimes just watch my videos for me, which I'm just like, well, why? I'm just a slug living my life. But I really like that because I thought people watched my YouTube channel because they agreed with my opinions on books, and that was it. And they were like, oh, like I have the same book opinions as her, so I'll subscribe because it's someone who I agree with. But we're doing the book club, loads of you don't agree with like my opinions on books. You're like, oh no, I didn't like the book like you did. Like the TAY book club has been such an eye-opener because there's so many books that I thought like we're all gonna love, and we've all been like, oh my god, what a struggle. I mean, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, less said about that the better. That was, oh, that was an experience. I mean, I enjoyed it, but oh, I feel like I need a holiday after it. It was a long old read, and so I really appreciate, and I'm kind of like, wow, people just watch my channel because they're like, oh, you know, do not necessarily care about the books, but I like your chatty videos. And I'm like, oh, let's do that more, because that's what I really enjoy as well, chatting. I really like doing book reviews because I feel like it's like a purposeful thing to do, and people say, I've got a book on your recommendation. I'm always like, me? Oh, thank you, Maddie, thank you. So I'm always very happy for that. If it's a little bit like dark in the video, it's because it's completely gloomy in Bristol. I got stuck in a hailstorm and I thought I was going to die the other day. It was hailing so hard on my face, I was like, ah! As I was walking along, I honestly thought, this is it now, this is the end. Should I phone my mum? Like, I was honestly in such shock that I got caught in like a hailstorm, which if you live in other countries than England, then you're probably gonna be like, a hailstorm? We have hurricanes. Like, England has quite tame weather, really. Also, does anyone else's hair do this? You know the Addams Family, Morticia? I was looking at myself today, and my hair always does this, but this side, completely fine, nice, and then this side, doesn't matter how much I straighten it, it kinks out. Is this what a cow's lip is? I don't know, but it does it every time and it's really irritating. So yeah, just thought you should know that. I'm going to Ireland in April. I'm going to a wedding. My grandma is actually from Ireland, and I really wish that I could talk to her about Ireland because she was born and raised there, but she has Alzheimer's, so she finds it hard to talk, and she's lost her memory and everything, which I think is really sad because I wish I'd asked her more questions about her life, about Ireland. Like, just treasure the people while you have them in your life. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to Belfast. Tell me if there's any good things to do in Belfast. I think on our trip we'll have one free day, so let me know what things should I do. Central Belfast, what is there that you're like, oh, you'd enjoy doing that? Let me know. We don't have any kind of transport, so it would just have to be whatever's like around in the area. We're going over by plane and it's going to be really good. I think I might film my trip, but obviously I won't film the wedding because that's someone else's wedding. I don't think that's very respectful, but I'll film like going around Ireland. I really want to get some Irish book recommendations, so can you leave some down below so that I can actually read like Irish book. Maybe I'll choose an Irish book for my April book club pick, maybe, because I'm going to Ireland. So I've got that coming up. I actually have 3 weddings to go to this year. One's Cornwall, one's Ireland, and then one's in Bristol. I'm going to see the Mouse Trap at the Hippodrome, which I'm very excited about. I think that's like June or July time. Tell me what your plans are for the year. I don't have like much other plans than that, other just lifey stuff. I don't have a holiday planned. Last year we went, was it last year or maybe the year before, I put all the videos out, we went camping. Oh, don't. We went camping in the UK and it just rained from start to finish, and so we haven't booked another holiday in the UK, so I don't know if we're going to holiday in the UK. I don't think we have the money to holiday abroad because obviously we've got like, we're going to Ireland for this wedding, so I don't really know about that. But tell me your holiday plans. I'm always so nosy to know what like other people are doing. Bristol's really nice because there's a lot of like free stuff to do. Like we went to a free Chinese New Year event and it was so good. So tell me what your plans are. Also, oh my god, I need to talk to someone about this. What are we thinking about the Aladdin trailer? Now, I'm a massive fan of the Disney Aladdin cartoon, but now it's an Aladdin film and it's like a live action film. Will Smith's in it. How are we feeling about that? I personally thought Sacha Baron Cohen was going to be Jafar because he was confirmed to be Jafar in the press ages ago, but in the trailer it doesn't look like Sacha Baron Cohen, like he's not Jafar. What? Like I was excited for that, so I'm a bit like deflated by that, to be honest with you. I quite like that Aladdin and Jasmine are not famous A-list actors. I think that's a really good touch because we've obviously got in our head like who Aladdin is from the Disney version, but it's nice to not have like a star on that. But obviously Will Smith is a big star, and I think it's something to do with Will Smith's production company did Aladdin, so he obviously got the role in it. I'm just saying. And he's such a big star. I don't know how I feel about him in Aladdin because I always think of him as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so I'm not sure. Also, can anyone tell me, are the animals CGI'd or are they real? I hate animals in films. I hate zoos. I think it's cruel. I don't like zoos. I don't like seeing animals perform. I don't like animals in circuses. I don't like any of that. So if it's real elephants in the film, like performing elephants, then obviously I'm not going to go and see it because I just don't, it just makes me feel really sad to see that. So can anyone tell me if it's CGI'd or not? I'm guessing it is CGI'd because the majority of animal things are. I saw the Jungle Book live action, such an amazing film, and everyone was CGI'd, so all the animals were CGI'd and they all had like famous people doing their voices, and then the only actually actor in it was the little boy, and I thought it was such a great film. The whole thing was CGI'd. It just looked absolutely spectacular. It made me cry. It was such a good film. Has anyone seen that, the live action? It's so good. I want a live action Princess and the Frog because Princess and the Frog is one of the best Disney films ever made, and it's such almost like a not a spoof of Disney, but it's always kind of like, oh, that's old Disney, but I'm new Disney, because in it it's just like dreams can come true, but you've got to make them happen. It all depends on you. And obviously old Disney is all like, wish upon a star and the dreams will come true, and when I'm wishing on a wishing well, and they'll just, all my dreams will come true. Whereas in Princess and the Frog, she's like, you've got to make your dreams come true. I love Princess and the Frog. I feel like it's such an underrated Disney film, and it's a film that, it was like the last Disney film to have hand-drawn stuff in it, because all Disney is done digitally now, and it's one of the, or it is the last one to have hand-drawn scenes in it. That's why they did a big book that was like the art of Princess and the Frog, which I really want to get that book, but I can't seem to buy it anywhere. I remember when it first came out and I thought, oh, I'll wait till the price drops. I'm a bargain queen, and then it just never dropped, and now I don't know where that book is, but I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that. Such a beautiful film. I love that. I love Sword in the Stone as well, old ones like Sword in the Stone, Robin Hood. I think they are great Disney. Why am I talking about Disney now? See, these videos are just going to be so random, which I'm excited just to chat, and then I can have your opinions like in the comments and talk about stuff. But I'm just such a, I go on so many tangents when I'm talking to people. I have two moods. I'm either a social mute, which if you ask some of my family members, they'd probably say I don't know if Hannah can talk because I'm so silent, or I'm like talking all the time, manic. And I always have been since a child. It's so weird that I don't have like a happy middle ground. But I like these videos because it's like my release to be myself. But tell me what you think about the new Aladdin film, because everyone seems really hyped for it, and I'm like, I hold my reservations because I love the Disney films so much. I used to have it on VHS tape, which if you're too young to know what a VHS tape is, oh my god, that makes me feel old. But I used to have it on the tape and I just used to play it and play it and play it. And my mum said that's all I wanted to watch as a child. So I wasn't a fan of other kind of Disney films at all, but I just loved that. And then when I got a bit older, I became obsessed with Pocahontas, and I became obsessed with Mulan. And I used to dress up as Pocahontas, Mulan. It's probably cultural appropriation now, like I dread to see those pictures of me now, but my mum made me like a Pocahontas outfit. I was obsessed with her. I actually won a fancy dress contest dressed up as Pocahontas. It was a day where you had to like dress up, and it was in this kind of town square. It wasn't even where we lived, so I don't really know why we went there, but we did. And me and this boy were the only two dressed up, and he was dressed up as a cowboy and I was dressed up as Pocahontas. How weird is that, that's how like we dressed up, and we hadn't synced, like I didn't know him, and we won by default because we were the only two dressed up. And the man who was like, oh, these are the winners, we had to go up on a little stage, and he said to me, what's your name? And I said Hannah, and he said, do you not mean Pocahontas? And I went, no, my actual name is Hannah. How embarrassing! I must have been about like 6, and I remember it like so vividly, me being like, no, my name is Hannah, I'm not called Pocahontas. Like, I was so like, I don't want him to think I'm lying, because I'm not a liar, I'm not called Pocahontas. I remember like the panic within me, like everyone's gonna think I'm called Pocahontas and I'm not a liar. I was like so panicked. Oh my god. So happy memories there. I used to wear just fancy dress clothes 24/7 because my mum used to get me bridesmaid dresses from charity shops, and then I'd just parade myself around in them. I think now even some of my clothes I'm like, that's bordering fancy dress. Sorry about that, my camera just cut out. I wanted to keep it like a live video, so I just carry on what I was saying. What I was saying is sometimes I feel like my normal clothes are verging on fancy dress because I have that gold thing with all like swirls and then these like big gold sleeves, and I'm like, is that fancy dress or is that clothes? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to end the video here because my camera's like timing out on me. But I hope you like this kind of podcast style, chatty. Leave down below any suggestions of things you want me to talk about, any questions, anything at all. And I will pick some and talk about them in the next TAY talks and whatever else I want to talk about in the video. So this is it, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye from the Slagwell.